Good day everyone and welcome sa ating YouTube channel. Ako si Ruben Terrado, isang sports writer ng Spin.ph, and I also do videos, interviews sa mga different sports personalities, pero mostly we cover the PBA, no? And of course, for today's video, we will try to review and give you our observations of the just concluded opening day of the PBA 49 season for Commissioner's Cup. At galing nga tayo kanina sa Field Sports Arena to cover the two games. And again, let's review the two games. In the first game, nanalo ang Converge over Terra Firma, 116 to 87. And then in the second game, yung guest team na Eastern, yung Hong Kong Eastern, but officially they are called Eastern para sa Commissioner's Cup. They won over Phoenix 102 to 87. So, tingnan natin yung mga notable players for Converge. We have Chick Diallo with 25 points and 16 rebounds, followed by Justin Arana with 16 points and 12 rebounds. But syempre, ang story of the game was actually yung PBA debut ni Jordan Heading, and in his first game sa PBA, he had 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 turnovers. But nevertheless, very impressive for me yung naging PBA debut ni Jordan Heading, even though hindi natin masyado nakita, or actually hindi natin nakita yung kanyang one of his strengths talaga, which is yung outside shooting. He only had 2 attempts from threes, hindi pa niya naipasok yung dalawang yon, but I'm more impressed dun sa kanyang 6 assists, no? Just a proof that he can do a lot of things, and that includes yung pagiging point guard niya, no? Nakita natin na he was able to do that role, having that 6 assists. Also played defense against the point guards of Terra Firma. And honestly speaking, for this game at least, hindi kinailangan ng Converge yung outside shooting ni Jordan Heading because una, hindi ganun kalakasan yung Terra Firma, and the other one is gumawa naman din yung ibang mga players from the outside. We have Brian Santos, 4 of 9. Si Mike Nieto, who was named the best player, 3 of 4. Geo Ambot, naka 2 of 2 pa. So, in total, Converge at 14 threes. So, you can see that marami talagang weapons itong Converge from the outside. And paano pa kaya kung gumawa si Jordan Heading? But again, at least for this game, we saw yung what Jordan Heading can do, no? Parang all-around player. He can shoot from the outside, and he can be also a good point guard. But sabi nga niya after the game, when we spoke to him, sabi niya, marami pa siyang kailangang improve as a point guard kasi para sa kanya, hindi naman yun yung talagang position niya, no? So, we shift to Terra Firma. Again, not a good game for them, with CJ Katapusan finishing with 13 points, Stanley Pringle with 11, and then yung kanilang import, not an impressive output for Ryan Earl Richards, 10 points, 10 rebounds, but only shot 5 of 16 from the field. Talagang yung itong team na tong Terra Firma, talagang very short-handed, no? And making matters worse is hindi naglaro yung dalawa nilang bagong players na si Terence Romeo and Vic Manuel. According to their team manager, Ronald Tubid, may iniinda pang injury si Terence Romeo, while si Vic Manuel meron siyang sakit. So, but itong si Terence Romeo humabol ng game, no? I think tumating siya mga first quarter, I'm not sure, early first quarter, mga ganon, to support his team. So, yun nga lang, again, natambakan sila doon. They trailed by as many as 33 points. Lumamang lang sila nung 2-0 nung game, no? So, you can see talaga na this is a very different Terra Firma team, lalo pa kung wala yung Terence Romeo and Vic Manuel, no? And even Christian Standhardinger. So, talagang titingnan natin, 4 yung rookies ng Terra Firma at talagang ibang-iba doon sa mga Terra Firma na nakasanayan natin over the past few conferences. Wala na si Wami Chongson, wala na rin si Stephen Holt. So, totally decimated, no? Yung team na to, from the time na nakita natin nag-playoff sila, ibang-ibang Terra Firma team yung nakita natin. And again, wala rin si Coach John Cardell, na palitan na siya with Coach Raymond Chonko. So, it's going to be a very difficult conference for Terra Firma, and they really need the presence of Terence Romeo and Vic Manuel kung gusto nilang manalo sa conference na to. Maraming problema, and even si Christian Standhardinger, Coach Raymond Chonko revealed na hindi pa nagpa-practice itong si Christian Standhardinger, no? So, malaking problema yon. And yun nga, ang balita, mag-expire na yung contract ni Christian Standhardinger after this year. So, I don't know kung anong mangyayari dito, but they really need the presence of Terence Romeo and Vic Manuel right now. And they're also hoping na bumalik yung dating laro nila Terence Romeo and Vic Manuel nung sila pa ay nasa ibang team pa, when they were the focal point of the offense. So, let's see kung mangyayari nga iyon. Going back naman going to the second game, yung Eastern against Phoenix. The scoreline said it was a very impressive win by Eastern. But, again, yung Phoenix hindi rin talaga ganoon kalakas ngayon. So, Donovan Smith had 32 3 points, Jason Perkins 22, but still not enough for Phoenix to win that match. Observations natin sa Eastern, no? Para sa akin, no, it's a competitive team naman, no? But it's very difficult to compare them to the Bay Area Dragons kasi ang pansin ko yung Eastern, or I should say yung Bay Area Dragons, they were top heavy at that time, no, with Miles Powell being their import. They have the likes of yung 7'6" nila na big man, and then of course they have Hayden Blankley, Glenn Young, and Kobe Lam na shock troopers ng team. Yun nga, para sa akin very top heavy yung Bay Area Dragons na yun, no. I still feel that they are much stronger than the Eastern team right now. But yung Eastern team, I do believe na they will be competitive based on what we saw kanina. I mean, Cameron Clark can hold his own. He's not Miles Powell, but definitely he can hold his own against the other imports of the PBA. Yung presence ni Hayden Blankley will be a crucial thing for Eastern, dahil at least meron siyang other weapons like yung outside shooting niya. He had 3 of 5 from threes, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists to go along with his 18 points, I should say. 18 points Hayden Blankley. So, at least from that end, meron firepower yung Eastern, no? But for me, yung Eastern team na to, in a way, can compete with the PBA teams, and they can be comparable to the PBA teams as well, no? Kasi ang napansin ko sa Bay Area Dragons nun, talagang they were really above ibang mga PBA teams, no? talagang kaya nilang tambakan at any given night. We won't see that, in my opinion, sa Eastern this conference, but I'm sure they can pick up wins. They will be in the playoff race based on the initial impression, but they will have a hard time against yung mga teams katulad ng TNT, Barangay Ginebra, and San Miguel. But in terms of being competitive, they can be a playoff team based on the first game alone. So they will make adjustments. I think they will have a busy schedule na rin dahil nga naglalaro din sila sa EASL. And meron din silang laro sa Hong Kong eh. They have a domestic league to play. But first impressions, they will be a competitive team itong Eastern. But let's see, in the coming games, pag na-scout na sila, doon siguro magkakatalo. Baka doon sila magkakaroon ng challenges. But ako, for me, they have an opportunity to be a playoff team based doon sa pinakita nila kanina. They have a balanced team, no? Kahit yung mga locals nila, yung Adam Shu had an impressive game. 8 points, 3 rebounds. He held his own. And yun nga, itong si Yin Lung Chung also played well, 11 points. So, they have the weapons, no? They can compete against the PBA teams, but it will be difficult na ma-duplicate yung ginawa ng Bay Area Dragons. So, it's going to be challenging for Eastern, no, to duplicate that. Sabi nga ni coach, kahit yung kanilang coach aminado, no, na they are not the Bay Area Dragons, no. They are the Eastern team. Nagkakapaan pa rin sila kasi kaka-ensayo lang nila together. Si Blankley nga was signed just days ago. So, you can see na yung chemistry kailangan pang work in progress pa. Kailangan pa nilang to work that out, no, yung kanilang chemistry. But based on the first game, may potential atong Eastern to be a playoff team, no. About reaching the finals, ibang usapan yan. That's a different story. So yun, that ends our short discussion about the apologies for the sa ating ubo, but that concludes our discussion of the games kanina sa PBA. And our schedule on Thursday, November 28, it's going to be Northport against NLEX at 5. And it will be followed by Blackwater against Magnolia. So, we will try to discuss those games, either pre-game or post-game. We will try our best. Kung hindi tayo busy, try natin gumawa ng video to discuss and maybe share an opinion or my observations on those games. But for now, papaalam muna tayo. And again, thank you for your support sa Spin.ph as well as on my YouTube channel. Goodbye!